Hi everyone. The problem that we are going to solve now involves the input table as exams. So this table has below columns the student ID, student name, and the marks scored in physics, chemistry, and maths subject. So each entry represents the student and their corresponding marks in each of the three subjects. Now, as part of the output, we need to find out the top scorers in each of the subject. Okay, so we need to find all the student who are the toppers in any of these three subjects. So for example, we have this output. So in this output we have Suman, who is topper in math subject, and there is an indicator. So along with the marks we need to add the indicators whether the student is topper or not. So we need to have only the records of the toppers in any of the subject, and along with the marks we need to show if the student is topper in particular subject. So math topper will indicate that the student is topper in math subject. The chemistry topper column will indicate that this student is topper in chemistry subject. Similarly, physics topper having value y will indicate that this student is topper in the physics subject. So we need to generate this output of the toppers of any subject. So we will work on this and get this output generated. Okay, so what we will use is we will use dense rank window ranking function to solve this problem. So what we will do is we will operate on this input table, that is exams. For now, let's keep all the columns as it is, and we will use dense rank. So what we will do is we will do ranking based on the marks, say in physics subject, and we will order in the descending way, so that the marks with the student with the highest marks will have the rank as 1. So let's call it as physics rank. Okay, so let's see the output and then we will work further. Okay, so now we have got a column which is physics rank, and it ranks the student based on the marks scored in physics subject. So Manish, who has scored the maximum marks, has rank 1, then Samaksh, who is second highest, is rank 2, and so on. So now what we will do is, on similar lines, we will create the ranking in other subjects. Okay, so we will do the same for chemistry. We will do the same for maths as well. So we'll order by the chemistry marks and will get the chemistry rank. Similarly, we will order by the maths marks in descending order and get the maths rank. So now let us see the output. So as seen in the output, now we have got the ranking in each of the subject based on the marks scored in that particular subject. So we already saw for physics rank. Now let's see for chemistry. So chemistry, Rishabh is the top scorer, is the highest scorer. The second highest is Abhi with 80 marks in chemistry, and likewise the ranking has been correctly provided. Similarly for maths, we see Suman and Vinay are the top scorers with 86 marks. Second highest are Abhi and Samaksh. So likewise, the ranking has been provided for each of the subject. So now what we will do is, since in the output we only need the students who are topper in any of the subject, we will focus on these columns and retain the records where the value is 1. So for example, we will retain the entry for Manish as he has rank 1 in physics subject. Similarly, we will retain the entry for Rishabh and likewise retain the entry for Suman and Vinay by checking the respective rank. So in these columns, we will check if the value is 1 and retain all such records. So once we do that, we will have only the entries which are of students who are topper in any of the subject. Okay, so what we will do is let's create a CTE. So whatever we have generated, let's store it as a CTE and let's call it as marks CTE. Now what we will do is we will work on this marks CTE and we will keep only the records where the ranking is 1 in any of the subject, so that we get only the toppers records from any of the subject. So this is what we will do, and let's see the output once. Okay, so yeah, the as clause is missed. Okay. Condition, yes, semicolon, maths rank. Okay, an expression of non-Boolean type specified or a context where a condition is expected near semicolon. Okay, let's see if there is any issue with respect to this query ran fine. This is marks CTE, and then we have added the or clause. Okay, we have not added the condition. So yeah, so now we will get in the output only the records of student who are topper in any of the subject by filtering on the rank columns and keeping only rank equal to 1 columns. So now we are almost in the last phase of the problem solution. We only need to now add the labels Y wherever the student is highest in particular subject. So for that, what we will do is we will use case condition. So what columns we need? We need student ID, we need student name, then we need marks in physics. Now we will add the case condition. So now we are operating on this data which is generated. So what we will do is if the physics rank is 1, then we will add the label as Y, else we will not have any label, and this we will call as physics topper. Okay, so we will call it as physics topper. And so let's see this output and then we will proceed for the other subjects. Okay, so this is the output. Now we have two columns, that is student ID and student name. Then we have marks for physics, and then we have labeled the student who is highest in physics subject with indicator Y. Okay, so this has come correctly. Now we just need to do the same for other subjects as well, that is chemistry and maths. So here we will get the marks for chemistry and then check if the chemistry rank is 1, then add the indicator Y, otherwise keep it blank if it is not the topper student, and add the column name. Similarly, we will do it for maths. For maths, we will get the total marks column from maths, and then we will use the rank of maths and add the indicator and name the column as maths topper. Okay, so now we have built the query. Let's see the final output. So this is the output that now we have generated. So we have now retained only the student who are toppers in any of the subject We are showing the respective marks for the student in the subject and indicating who are the students who are toppers in particular subject. So this is the query that we have written. We have got the dense rank on each of the subject by ordering based on the marks in particular subject in descending order. Then we have retained only those records where the students are the top rankers, and then we have also added the label indicating that which entries are toppers. So this is what we have done. So this is the entire query that we have written. So please go through the problem. The create table and insert statements will be added as part of the description. If you have any alternate solution, please post it in the comments. And if you found this video useful, please like the video, please share it. And if you have not yet subscribed the channel, please subscribe the channel. Thank you.